In the heart of a bright jungle lived a little monkey named Miko. One morning in early June, Miko woke up before sunrise. He yawned, stretched and swung off to sleep. Today was a special day. It was Monkey Dad's day. Miko wanted to make a surprise gift for Monkey Dad. What can I make for my dad? He wondered. Miko searched all over the forest floor. He found some smooth pebbles, colorful leaves, tiny flowers and strong vines. Perfect, he said with a giggle. Then Miko swung as fast as he could to their favorite tree. He climbed up and began to build a tiny treehouse for his dad. First, he stacked the pebbles in a row. 2 seats, one for me and one for Dad, he said. He used vines as railings, but they were a little too long. So Miko tied a big leaf to the end of each one. There we go, he said with a smile. Then he placed the bright orange, pink and purple leaves as a roof. It looks so cool, Miko said with a giggle. Suddenly, he had an idea. He took some little flowers and made a beautiful design on the roof. I'm gonna love seeing my dad's face, he said. Just then, a big green parrot landed on the treehouse roof. A little help here, said Miko with a playful smile. The parrot took one flower and flew away. Hey, come back here, laughed Miko. He chased the parrot all around the tree. They both giggled as a flower wiggled free. Miko sat on his pebble seat and sighed. He thought about how happy his dad would be. Then suddenly, oh no, he spilled a bag of berries onto the ground. It's all ruined, he said with a frown. But then an idea popped into his head. Miko scooped a handful of berries into a small bowl. He dipped a leaf into the purple ones and made a big splatter on the treehouse roof. Then he dipped a different leaf into a pile of blueberries and made some handprints. Next, he mixed yellow berries with a little water and made a sunny face. That's so cool, said Miko with a big smile. He danced around his work and sang a happy tune. Soon, the entire treehouse roof was covered with colorful berry paint. Miko stepped back to admire his work. He loved how the colors shone in the sunlight. Then he heard a familiar voice. What's all this? Gasped Monkey Dad. He looked very surprised. Miko hid behind the tree. Hey, surprise Dad, he called. Monkey Dad climbed up the tree and sat down in the pebble seat. Wow, Miko, this is amazing, he said with a big smile. Thank you, said Miko, popping out from behind the tree. He was so happy that his dad liked it. Monkey Dad pointed to the roof. Did you paint all this yourself? He asked. Yep, said Miko with a proud smile. Monkey Dad looked at the flower decorations. And you made this too, he said. You used your imagination. You worked with nature and you solved problems, said Dad. This is the best surprise ever, he added with a hug. He hugged Miko so tight that the tree swung. Then they both started to laugh. When they calmed down, Monkey Dad said, Let's get something to drink. He and Miko sipped sweet mango juice in the little tree house. They laughed when a bushy-tailed squirrel knocked one of the vine railings. Whoops, said Miko as he rushed to fix it. Monkey Dad smiled and said, Thank you, Miko, for the best surprise ever. He ruffled Miko's hair and swung him in the treehouse. They swung gently while the sun set. The best gifts come from the heart, said Monkey Dad. And the best gifts come from love and imagination, added Miko with a yawn. Soon it was time to go home. Dad carried Miko under a sky full of stars. I love you, Dad, said Miko. I love you too, my little artist, replied Monkey Dad. The end.